Welcome, yogis. Thank you for joining me here at Radiant Joy Yoga and Fitness. I'm Desarie Joy Evelo, and today I'll be leading you through a workshop on pranayama for stress and anxiety. All the pranayama techniques we'll be going through today help calm the nervous system, bring relaxation, reduce stress and anxiety, help you connect to the body, be present in the moment. If you are in a state where you're highly anxious, where you're feeling very stressed, maybe you're overstimulated or you're hyper aroused, all of these breathing techniques can be used at any time during your day to safely help you regulate your nervous system. Please use these anytime that you need to. What is pranayama? So pranayama is the science of breath control. In Sanskrit, prana is your life energy, life force, or your breath. And ayama means stretching, extending, or expansion. So pranayama, the expansion of our life force or breath. So the techniques I'll be leading you through today are Anapanasati, Ujjayi Pranayama, Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, and Bhramari Pranayama. So as we get started, I want you to find some place quiet where you can practice this without any interference of other people. So shut the doors so your kids don't come in, your pets leave you alone. Find someplace comfortable to sit. I'm on my meditation cushion today, but you can sit in a chair if you like. Find someplace where you can be comfortable seated for a period of time. So our first breathing technique we're flowing through today is Anapanasati. Anapanasati is a Buddhist meditation on the mindfulness of breathing. And that root word anapana, ana, inhale, pana, exhale. So with anapana breathing, it's an observation of your breath. We're literally connecting with our breath, seeing what it feels like in the body, observing what it's like, what it sounds like, without trying to change it. So let's get nice and comfortable together. Sitting up nice and tall, we feel our sitting bones grounding to the earth. You can have your hands, palms face up, or if you'd like, you can connect your hands to your thighs just to feel that connection to the body. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. We just start observing our breath, noticing its qualities. Are we breathing in short or long? Are our exhales short or long? Does the breath feel a little ragged? There's no right or wrong here. Just observing what your breath is like, the qualities of it to begin with. Breathing in and out through our noses. Now bringing awareness to this spot underneath the nose, over our upper lip. Feeling the coolness of the ana, the inhale, as it passes over our lip into our nasal passages. And exhaling, noticing the warmth of the pana or exhale over the upper lip. Maybe we cue into the subtle sensations or movements we feel in our body as we breathe, noticing the rise and fall of our belly and our chest as we breathe in and out. to help us better connect with that, we can bring a hand to our chest and a hand to our belly, helping us feel the movements of our breath a little bit more. And notice if our thoughts start to wander, that's okay. There's no judgment here. There's no right or wrong or bad thoughts. Let's acknowledge those thoughts. We'll let them go. And we'll come right back to the observation of the breath. You might notice as we continue, perhaps the breath has started to change. Maybe our in and out breaths have evened out slightly. Or maybe you notice that you started to breathe a little bit deeper with less effort. Bringing our hands back down to our thighs if we have them on our stomach or chest. Fluttering open our eyelashes, opening the eyes. Let's take a nice cleansing breath together before we move to our next pranayama technique. Big inhale through our nose, and we'll exhale, sighing out through the mouth. Let's do that together. So now that we've completed our Anapana breathing, we've grounded and we've centered ourselves, let's move on to Ujjayi Pranayama. So Ujjayi is victorious breath, or often referred to as ocean breath. So in our Ujjayi, of course, sitting up nice and tall, maintaining that posture, slight tuck to our chin. Traditionally, in these breathing techniques, you would use Jnana Mudra, where you bring your thumb and your pointer finger together. Your other fingers are extended, setting the backs of your hands on your thighs. If that mudra does not feel comfortable to you, that's okay. Bring your hands wherever they feel comfortable to you. This is your practice. So with our Ujjayi, we're breathing in and out through our noses. We're trying to fill up the lungs completely and empty them completely. So let's try that together. So inhaling, we feel that air pushing all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. Maybe our belly expands a little bit. We feel our rib cage expand out to the side in our back, and our chest lifts like we're victorious, we're the victor. And exhaling, you feel the chest release, the rib cage knits back together, and the belly button pulls to the backbone as we press out all of that air. Now, in your Ujjayi breath, you're going to hear your inhales and your exhales. As we exhale, we're going to constrict the glottis in the back of our throat. So imagine that you're trying to fog up your mirror. Now try that with your mouth shut, just breathing out through your nose. That's the exhale that we want to have in our Ujjayi breath. So let's try it together. Finding our comfortable seated position, inhaling, exhaling. Now you might notice the sound of that inhale and exhale to you. It almost sounds like an ocean wave once you listen to it. You can imagine here, as you're taking your Ujjayi breath or ocean breath, as you breathe in, You feel the ocean tide, the ocean waves come over you. And as you exhale, the ocean waves pull back out. You can keep that visualization in your mind if that helps you to concentrate on your breathing. Let's try a few more rounds together. And now opening our eyes. Big exhale out through the mouth. And that was Ujjayi, victorious or ocean breath. The next pranayama technique I'd like to do with you is called Nadi Shodhana. The nadis in yogic teachings are the energy channels or energy centers in our body. And Shodhana means cleansing. So by cleansing our energy centers, we're trying to keep all of our energy evenly flowing throughout the body. So Nadi Shodhana is alternate nostril breathing. In this breathing practice, we're breathing in and out through our nose, but we're actually plugging one nostril at a time. So to begin with, we would plug the left nostril, exhale completely through the right nostril, take a breath in through the right nostril, and then plug the right. We would exhale and then inhale through the left nostril and repeat the process. So in Nadi Shodhana, we often use a mudra or a hand gesture where we keep our thumb out, we bend down our pointer and middle fingers, and we have our ring finger and pinky finger out. If that's a little difficult, you can even bring down the other finger as well, and just use your thumb and your pinky finger. So let's try this together. So we bring our hand to our face, like so. Let's take a deep breath in together. Plug the left nostril, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close the right, exhale through the left. And breathe in through the left. So that was one round of Nadi Shodhana. You typically want to take about 8 rounds together. So let's try it. If that hand gesture doesn't work, you can just go like this if you like, or you could use 2 hands. Whatever feels best to you. It's your practice. So here we go. Big breath in. So we took about 4 complete rounds of Nadi Shodhana there. How do you feel after that? The next pranayama technique I'd like to cover with you today is Bhramari Pranayama. So Bhramari is the black Indian bee. So Bhramari Pranayama, bee's breath. With bee's breath, we're breathing in through the nose, and as we exhale, we're closing our lips, making a humming noise like a bee. This is very relaxing to the nervous system. It also helps you sleep better, it's been said. I'm going to show you this with my glasses off because there's a few techniques that you can use with your hands for bee's breath. So just to start, we're going to take our pointer fingers and we're going to push in this little cartilage piece of our ear. We're going to inhale, close the ear, and then exhale, close the lips. So that's one round of Bhramari or bee's breath. With that, you feel that vibration in your face. You feel it's very relaxing. And if you'd like to connect with that a little bit more, you can bring the rest of your fingers to your face. So instead of just using pointer fingers, what we can do, let's bring our pinky finger to the chin, our ring finger to the edges of our mouth, middle finger to the edges of our nose, our pointer finger on the temples, and then we can close our ears with our thumbs. Let's take a deep breath together. Close the ears. You really feel the different vibrations in your face. While you're doing that though, be sure that you don't put a lot of pressure on the face or on the ear. You're just gently closing it, pushing the cartilage in slightly. Let's do a few more rounds of that together, and maybe we can experiment with the pitch of your hum. Maybe you bring it lower, maybe you bring it higher. Notice what feels best to you. I like to use the deeper hum. I like that feel in my throat, but it can be different for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today in these pranayama techniques for stress and anxiety. I hope at the end of your practice today, you feel relaxed, you feel less stressed and less anxious. Please use these breathing techniques as a tool anytime you need to come into them. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Please like, subscribe, share this video. Have a great day.